Hi, this is Jerome Joseph, and welcome to my session, which is going to be about how you can create a brand from within. Now, during this time and during this period, many organizations are fighting and they're fighting to survive in what's happening. One of the things that I want you to stop and pause and consider is how you can create a brand from within that is driven by your people. So I'm going to share with you in this quick session 4 things that you can start to do to create your brand from within. Now, for me, it is so crucial that organizations start by looking at inside the organization, looking at their people. You see, your people are your greatest assets during this time. And if you can get your people on board, if you can get your people to believe in what you stand for, if you can get your people to be your ambassadors, your champions, I truly believe that you will be a lot more successful in this current environment. So let me start by talking about the first principle. The first principle is very simple. The first principle is called clarity. Now, when I go in and work with organizations, often you have a leader that knows what their vision is and knows what the brand is all about. But unfortunately, their people are a little bit confused. They are not sure about what their brand is all about. So my first tip for everybody who owns a business and owns an organization, spend time educating, training your people to be very clear about what your brand stands for. You see, I want you to start thinking about your people like fish, a shoal of fish, and they're all swimming. All of them are swimming as in alignment. Now, imagine if some swim on this side and some swim on the other side, then you will have really a spread of people moving in different directions. And what organizations want is alignment. You want to have your people swimming in alignment, swimming in the same direction. And if there's a challenge in front of you, like a shoal of fish, you break up, but you re-emerge and you're still in alignment. So one of the things that I want to get all of you to start to do is to really drill in what your brand stands for to your people. Make sure they all know what your brand for, that they are clear about it. In my book that I wrote about, which was on internal branding, I shared this very crucial piece. Everybody, from the person at your reception to your CEO, needs to know your brand. They need to know what it stands for. And if they don't, how do you expect your customers to do so? So first tip is clarity. My second tip for you is around the idea of connection. Now, again, there's some organizations where I go in and they've educated the people on their brand. So people understand what their vision, their values, their purpose, and all that. They know it, but there is unfortunately a very low degree of belief in what the brand stands for. So they know it, but they don't believe in it. Now, it shouldn't just be words. When you have a brand that you are sharing to the world and you're sharing your people, the second thing that you need to get them to do is to build that connection to the brand. Now, you can do it to a few ways. Of course, you can have internal marketing. The same way you try to connect to your customers to get them to believe in your brand, you could do it internally, right? You could work on connecting with your people internally, getting them to believe in the brand. One of the things that I do in my workshops that I run is I sit down with the different stakeholders and I talk about what is it that's preventing them from that belief and how I can break that. And then I will teach them ways that they can find belief in aligning their own personal brand with that of the corporate brand, right? And that marriage, that synergy is so important in helping an individual in your organization have that belief and have that connection. Belief is really about influencing the mind and the heart. And if you can influence the mind and if you can influence the heart, I truly believe you're going to get people who are really connected to your brand, who believe what you do. Now, it's important, right? So I'm going to give you a simple example. Imagine this. I go to a customer and I'm an employee that doesn't believe in a brand. And I go, my brand is the best in the world. Do you believe me? Probably not. But if someone who has belief, they go and they say, my brand is the best in the world. And something just changes because a customer is going to look at your employee and go, I believe. And that translation of the belief into behavior, into action is crucial for organizations. Let's look at point number 3. Now, consistency. Now, again, I go into organizations and of course, they may have clarity and they may have belief, but I've often meet organizations where consistency is not clear across the different touch points. You want your people to always be consistent. Case to point, there was a client that I worked with. Their customer service team was superb. Their sales team was superb, right? Very on brand. But then their production, the production team, right? The engineers, the technical team, they didn't really care. They just said, oh, I'm going to deliver the product and I'm done. I fix everything for you and I'm done. So the customer had different experiences. So when they had the salespeople, they had great experience. When they had the customer service, they had a great experience. But when they had the engineer, the production team, they had a completely different experience. And you often see that in organizations. So consistency has to be across all your people. And as an individual, an employee, you want to be consistent every day and not just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but Thursday, you know what, I don't feel like being consistent. Customers are going to see that. Customers are going to see how well you deliver your brand promise at every single touch point, at every single opportunity. Let me talk about the fourth point. And that fourth point is going to be champion. So the first C, I talked about clarity and making sure everyone is clear about the brand. Number two, I talked to you about connection, that belief that you need to have with the brand. Number three is that consistency that needs to happen. But number four, and a crucial aspect today, is how can you champion the brand in your organization? And you could do it through a few ways. Now, if you're a leader and you're watching this, I want you to start thinking about this. Today, in COVID, your people, my goodness, they have got so much fears and they are scared and they're worried. Their jobs are at risk for many organizations. In my own team, I've seen my people work extra hours because they really want to make sure that our organization survives. I want to recognize those employees. So in my team, some people I recognize is my senior director, Jonathan, my strategic team of Edwin and Eureka and Ira and Sherry, my design team of Riaz and Acha and Ramon, my admin team of Christopher, my Bowen, I forgot Bowen as well. So there's a whole bunch of people in my organization that I want to recognize for championing the brand. Now, who are you doing to recognize your champions, especially during this period, for working hard for you? Also, when you think about recognition and champions, you must also think, on the other hand, is how can I equip my people to influence other people in the organization? How can I equip them to champion my brand into their markets and in their networks? See, being able to champion your brand and also recognize your champions is an important part of this C, this champion C. So internal branding, I believe, is extremely crucial during this period. Internal branding is needed for many organizations out there because, well, times are tough. Some of you are suffering. And more than ever before, you need to make sure that your people are aligned with you, that your people believe in your brand. They know your brand, they believe in your brand. They're able to deliver your brand consistently. At the same time, they're recognized as champions and they go out there and champion your brand to the rest of the world. So my name is Jerome Joseph, and I wish you success in creating your branded culture in your organization. Feel free to reach out to me if you want more information of how I can help serve you in your organizations and help you create your culture that is driven by brand.